G'day Warbanders, today I'm going to do top 5 mods for Bannerlord. Well, my top 5 mods. This is objective, and I will not be including overhaul mods. There's some great overhaul mods like Game of Thrones and all that, and Lord of the Rings and all that are coming out, but I'm only going to be including the mods that just enhance the experience of the base game. And as you can see here, I've got an extensive mod list here. Oh, not extensive, but you know, it's a substantial one. And I know I said you shouldn't download mods like a few months ago, but you know, times are changing, and I feel like the vanilla experience just needs the extra kick in mods. You know, I think you need some mods to just make it a bit more enjoyable. And while yes, I am a bit hypocritical in that regard, it won't stop me from making this video. So without further ado, here we go. Alright boys, so the first one is the diplomacy mod. Now this is a classic fan favorite of Warband, and now we have it in Bannerlord, finally. And it was uploaded in the 21st of April 2020, so that was like around the release day of Bannerlord, so this came very quickly. And what it basically does, for those that don't know, is that it just basically adds alliances, non-aggression packs, you can grant feasts, it adds war exhaustion, it adds expansionism, it adds all sorts of little mechanics that just make war and peace more fleshed out, and just makes the AI a bit more smarter, which is what I want, because most of us play the single player, right? And we want the AI to be as smart as possible. So this mod basically just makes them a little bit smarter in their decisions, or it makes them, you know, it just makes it more enjoyable to interact with in the kingdom management side of things. It also adds factions and civil wars. Now this is a big one. You can have rebellions in Bannerlord, but you can't have civil wars. So I'm pretty sure this mod has lords that defect and start their own kingdom, or succeed from the existing kingdom. That's what it says here. So I'm pretty sure they take their lands and make a new kingdom, right? I haven't play tested this part of the mod, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it's a good mechanic. But I have seen these other ones, and it just makes the in-game experience much more cleaner and enjoyable. So yeah, that's my first mod. Of course, you'll need all these requirements here. So UI extender and mod configure. You want to download all these mods as well if you want to try these mods out, by the way. So make sure to download these, and also check when you're modding in Bannerlord. Always check the version. Always check the comments. So go to the posts and go, oh, is this mod working or not on my current version? And as you can see here, it's not supported. Like, it doesn't support the latest version, but it works. I've tested it myself and it works. So I'm pretty confident this mod will be, you know, in working order. Alright boys, the second mod, this is an easy one. Now I know people have been modding extensively that, like, you know, this is a pretty, you know, vanilla easy one, you know, to add to your list. But you know, if you haven't started modding Bannerlord, I would suggest getting a banners mod, and this is the one I use. It basically just adds banners to the game. They're already in the game, guys. They're already in the game. It's just that the devs haven't used them yet. And as you can see here, it just looks very beautiful in the screenshots. You know, you can put your own banner there and all sorts of things. I think you can adjust how many banners you want in each formation. And also in this particular mod, they add torches. They also add fire arrows. Now, I'm not a particular fan of fire arrows because they're kind of unrealistic, but who cares? If you like fire arrows, add that in. But yeah, guys, that's my second mod for Bannerlord. And yeah, you definitely need banners in Bannerlord, you know what I'm saying?
We were born in the saddle, but you will die in one.
Okay, guys, this is my third mod for Bannerlord, and this is the realistic battle mod. Now, I cannot go without this mod, because what I hate in Bannerlord is that everyone just clumps up all close together, hitting the same direction, and it just turns into a mob fest, right? But what this this mod does, it adds formations, it adds, you know, it just makes the AI more smart in general on the battlefield. It changes a lot of things about the tactics. So skirmishers, they will not engage directly, they'll throw their javelins. So like, you know, your skirmisher units, for example, are, you know, your recruit, like the certain recruits have javelins, right? And they won't engage like straight up. They'll throw up their javelins until they're empty, and then they'll charge. It just adds many more smart things to AI. This is a no-brainer mod you need right now. And if you want to go a step further with this mod, you can go the combat module, which changes all the damage and armor and weapons, horses, and physics. So it basically makes everything more balanced. Now, this is a controversial change. You may not like it, but I do like it. I've added it to my mod list. You know why? Because armor does jack shit in Bannerlord. You ever notice that, boys? Armor does jack shit, bro. And this mod basically fixes all the problems I have with Bannerlord. And that's why it's my third, you know, favorite mod. And I hope the mod developer keeps going with this one. He just last updated on the 15th of November, so it's quite hot. He's still doing it. And yeah, guys, you got to get this one. I'm telling you.
Your money or your life.
Have you ever wanted to create your own troop tree in Bannerlord? Have you ever wanted to, you know, make your own army for your own kingdom, not use someone else's army? You know what I'm saying? You say if you make your own kingdom in Azerai, do you really want their Azerai peasants? Like, do you really want that troop tree? Probably not. So this is why I recommend My Little Warband. Now, this basically just adds, you know, a different screen where if you right click on, you know, one of the troop trees, it brings up this screen where you can basically make your own units. And I've been playing with this and I cannot go without it. Again, this is a deal breaker for me, and this basically makes me, you know, Bannerlord more replayable in the sense that you can create your own troop types. So for example, for me, I've gone with the traditional cavalry and crossbowmen build, but I've made my own guys, right? And it's just very versatile. You can make spearmen, you can make cavalry, you can make horse archers, you can make everything. And you can give them all the armors you want. I'm not sure if it can add modded armors. So say if you have, you know, different types of armors from mods, I'm not sure if it adds that. But yeah, if you want an easy way of making your own troops, this is the way. You know, you don't have to choose another mod where like you go on the console or some shit and add it, but this is like user friendly. So, and also it's balanced, so there's a cap on how much skill you can have. So it's not like, oh, I can make my guy have like 200 one-hand skill. No, you have to conform to the rules of the troop tree, essentially, or what they've set. The mod author has set. So it's balanced. I've used it, it works. And yeah, basically, if you want troops, if you want your own custom designed troops in Bannerlord, this is the mod, guys. This is the mod. So yeah.
My lord!
My lord!
The final mod for Bannerlord that I have in my list for you guys, and that's noble titles for Bannerlord. Now, this basically adds noble titles to the nobles of the realm of Colorado. And have you noticed in Bannerlord that everyone just has their name when you see them? They just refer, like, the game just shows them as their name. There's no title, there's no, you know, showing of their prestige and glory through their, you know, their title they have. There's no King Durtha. There's no Queen Rhaegar or something, you know. There's no Grand Prince Rhaegar. It's just Rhaegarvid, right? And this mod basically just enhances that. It gives you immersion, and it adds all these sorts of features. And he doesn't just add names. He makes it more in depth than that. They can be, you know, when they die, their title persists forever. Like, it adds just that more immersion that we need in Bannerlord. And I know this is a kind of trivial mod to have in your load order, but it's worth it, guys. You want as much immersion as possible in this game. I'm telling you. This is what I play this game for. I play it for the immersion of being in this medieval world, and without the noble titles mod, I'm feeling a bit lacking there. I'm feeling like, oh, this guy just has a name, he's just a peasant, right? And yeah, that's my final list, guys. I know this may not be your list, but this is my list. These are my top 5 mods I have in my loader. It's not all my mods in there. I've given you a little showcase. I'll give you a little showcase, right? So I have all these mods right here, and I've only given you a little taste of what I have. Now, what I was showing you at the start is, you know, all the mods I like, right? Like the top 5. And here's all the mods I have in my mod load order. And some just shout outs quickly. Improved garrisons, that's a good mod. Houses of Colorado, it fixes the issues with, you know, the family issues essentially. So like, you know, clans won't die out in a year or something. They won't, you know, die out. You know what I'm saying? Got banner color persistence. Now this is a big one for the banners mod. You need that when, so say if you change to a different kingdom, it will keep the color essentially, or it will change color, you know, depending on the circumstances. And those are just some shout outs, guys. And yeah, that's my top 5 for Bannerlord, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, I know I haven't gone super in depth into what these mods actually do, and the reason behind that is that it takes a lot of time to go, you know, go through the game and go, oh, this is what it is, and then like I have to go to a different mod. But some, you know, mods require you to, you know, play the game to the end game to experience all the features of that mod. So there's some mods here I haven't shown you on my mod loader because you need to get to the end game to, you know, see them. And until I get to that, until I, you know, have time to do that, or I could just use cheats, but you know, yeah. So I've just basically given you a surface level for the newbies of here's these mods that I like, and you know, if you're a new player, these are great for you because it doesn't detract from the vanilla experience. It's not unimmersive. It doesn't add, you know, skeletons or anything, right? It's not overhaul. So you're like, you know, sometimes in Bannerlord, you just want some simple mods that just enhance the experience, the vanilla experience. And that's what my mod list is. Okay, guys. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. And as always, see you in the next video.
Almost harvesting season. Almost harvesting season.
Away with you, vile beggar.
It's almost harvesting season. I will drink from harvesting season. Today the gods will decide on harvesting season.
Away with you, vile beggar.
That's a nice harvesting season. Edge of sun. Edge
Away
of
with
edge
you, vile
edge
beggar.
They're talking. Harvesting season.
Away with you, vile beggar.
What's this thing, eh?
Away with you, vile beggar.
Harvesting season. 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 Harvesting season.